Hey everyone, how are you? You're probably wondering what these little crinkling things are on my face. I'm using a filter so I can look a little cute today. I like the lighting on here. All right, I decided to cook today and make fish gravy, West African or Liberian rather, Liberian fish gravy and check rice. I want to take you through my journey and I hope you stick with me. It should take about maybe, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's taken me some time, but I hope you stick with me and hope you learn something. And I say bon appetit. Okay, I'm in the process of frying my fish. So I use fillets. I have a few variety of fishes here. I got mumi, sawali, and rainbow trout. And this is the fresh batch. So I'm going to add shrimp to the gravy once I'm done, but we are starting the process. So see you on the other side. Okay, so my batch of fish has fried, and my fish did not have any batter or anything on it. It was just seasoned and deep fried. So I'm done with that. Next, I'm gonna do the shrimp, and then I'll be making the gravy shortly. Okay, next I grabbed some deep vein and peeled shrimp. I'm deep frying that as well. Fry for about maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes until it changes colors to like a peach color. And then I'm going to take them out and set them aside. Okay. I think my shrimps are ready to be taken out. And we'll set this aside. And I'll be right back. I'm going to make check rice and gravy. Fish gravy. So this here is the puree for my rice, and you'll see once I do the rice, but it's basically spinach and okra. I blended it in the blender with a little bit of seasoning, just a little bit, because you're going to get seasoning from the gravy and once you put it on top of the rice. But anyway, so this is kind of I'm just letting this cook a little bit, and then I'm going to add it to the rice, and you'll see how pretty my rice turns out. So stay tuned. I poured my puree on top of the rice, and I'm mixing it up right now. So once I get everything covered, the rice will turn completely green, and this will be my check rice. All right, see you later. Okay, this is the end product. So this is the check rice, nice and green. Woohoo! I may have to mix it up a little bit more, but this is the idea. All right, I'm off to making my gravy. I can't wait, I'm excited. Okay, so I'm in the process of making my gravy, and I have some oil, vegetable oil. You can use corn oil or canola oil if you like, and some onions. So I've put some tomato paste in here, and it's browning. So I'm getting ready to actually pour some stock, some chicken stock in here, just to kind of stop the browning a little bit. And it'll create a little broth. I hope I didn't put too much. Okay. So, and also you can start throwing in your seasonings. I season with this. It's pretty good. And, just make sure you're tasting your food as you're cooking to ensure that you have the right salt content and flavor. All right, so I'll be right back. I put some extra sweet corn in my gravy. I'm getting ready to put the mixed vegetables in here, and that's going to pretty much be the base of my gravy. So I'm going to mix all this in, and just let this simmer for about maybe 10-12 minutes. Okay, and you can also, because it'll start to absorb the oils and the liquid, so you may want to add some more oil in here. And again, because you're trying to make a brothy type gravy. Okay, so add your oils and water or whatever, and kind of get it real saucy. Okay, so let this simmer for about another 10-12 minutes, and then you can start adding your fish and shrimp to the base to complete your fish gravy. At least this is my version of it anyways. So, all right, see you on the other side. And as you can see, I added a little bit more oil and some more broth to get my gravy consistency a little bit more loose. So I'm gonna let the vegetables cook, like I said, for about 10 minutes or so. And once things kind of get nice and a little bit softened, flavors get all in the broth, in the gravy rather. This is the gravy, by the way. Then I will decide whether or not I'm going to add a little bit of flour to thicken it up a little bit. But we'll get to that. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So I may or may not add flour. It all depends on, how this turns out when I let it simmer for a little bit. Okay. So it's coming together nicely. And again, just make sure you're tasting, for salt content and flavor. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I'm back and checking. It's been about 10 minutes since I've had this simmered. I'm checking on make sure everything looks good. You can notice that the string beans have darkened a little bit, so that tells me that the veggies are cooked nicely and have absorbed the gravy into every bite, so that should be really good. So now I'm pretty much ready to add my meats to this gravy. So I'm gonna pour my shrimp and my variety of fishes in here and let it simmer for another maybe 5 to 7 minutes, and then we should be all set and ready to eat. So I'll be right back. All right, so I have now added all my fish and my shrimp. Now I need to mix this up. It's a little tricky doing this while I'm filming, so I'm gonna mix this all up, and then this will simmer for maybe about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we're ready to eat. You don't want to overcook it because you're dealing with fish and shrimp. So, but I'll be right back. Okay, I've mixed up my veggie and my fish and shrimp into the gravy, and so now I'm gonna let this simmer for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes or so, just to get the gravy juices inside the fish, and then we'd be good to go, and we're ready to serve and eat. So thank you for taking this journey with me. I hope you've learned something, and I concoct things, but I want to give a shout out to my knight in shiny armor. You know who you are, for the recipe on the check rice, and I can't wait to tear this up. So I will be right back to show you the finished product. Okay, I'm back and just checking up on the gravy. It looks good. Again, you don't want to overcook this because you are using fish and shrimp. So I've turned the stove off and things are just sort of simmering until it cools down, and then we can dig in. So thanks again for your time and taking this journey with me. I hope you learned something, and again, this is my concoction. This is a fish gravy that I will be eating with check rice. And let me see if I can swing by and show you my check rice. Check rice is nice and green, and so that would be the combination that we'll be having for dinner. So again, thanks for taking the journey with me, and I'll see you on the other side. Bon appetit. Hey, it's me again. About to dig into my meal and see how everything turned out. So this is what it looks like, and I'm about to dig in. So here we go. Oh my God. Wow. That check rice is amazing. I want to give a shout out to my knight in shiny armor. You know who you are, for the recipe. Wow, this is incredible. Thank you, and I'm Gonna sign off now. Have a great day.